Think Pink this October in commemoration of Breast Cancer Awareness, presented by Island Cancer Center and the American Cancer Society. Meet Janel Lasaten Velez. She's been cancer-free for the past 7 years. Don't let her soft-spoken voice fool you. She's one tough cookie. Velez says she's always been good with getting her annual physical, PAP, ultrasound breast exam, and mammogram.
Everything that was needed, it was just that 1 year I didn't get to do it. I was breastfeeding 2014. I guess that 1 year counts, but that's when I found out that I had my cancer in 2015.
On March 30th, 2015, she went in for a mammogram. It's when the doctor noticed something wrong and requested they do more tests. In May of that year, she was told she has cancer.
The first thing he told me I had cancer, and then everything else that he told me, I was shocked. I didn't really hear a word what he said. And then I asked him what was the next step, and then he said that I would have to be scheduled for a surgery on my right breast.
Leaving the doctor's office, the next steps was breaking the news to family.
I sat in my car, and right away I WhatsApped my husband, and we were talking for a while, and he told me he'll support me with whatever I decide what to do.
She initially didn't want to tell her mom and her sisters because she didn't want to worry them, especially since there was a history of cancer on her mom's side. On June 15th, Velez had scheduled surgery at the U.S. Naval Hospital to remove the cancerous tissue from her right breast. It was a success, and there was no scarring. After, she had to do 8 weeks of radiation. She admits the dreadful part was waiting 2 weeks for her results on her margins, the surrounding tissue where the cancer was on her right breast. Eventually, all margins came back negative. With her husband on deployment at the time, her loved ones made sure she was surrounded by support.
It was just my oldest son, and that time he was going to be 19, and then my youngest son that was going to be 2, he helped me with that, and then my Malilu that helped me through this. No hesitation, she took leave and took me to get my surgery.
Velez continues to be surrounded by a strong support system, with many of her friends, survivors as well.
They were asking me when that short time I was gone, where have you been? And I told them to the side, and they go, and then they all started opening up to me what types of cancers they had. So it was amazing how many women out there has gone through it. So they helped me emotionally.
Velez says before she was reluctant to share her story because her cancer was found right before it hit stage 1 and she didn't require chemotherapy. She knew others with cancer had it harder than her. But she realized it's through sharing her story that others will know that they're not alone and will serve as a reminder to women to be proactive and schedule those annual tests and do self-examinations.
Cancer is cancer no matter how small it is. You know, everyone battles in their own way.
With this week's Think Pink, Jonah Goncharfris, KUM News. Think Pink this October in commemoration of Breast Cancer Awareness, presented by Island Cancer Center and the American Cancer Society.